Good afternoon. How are you doing this afternoon? I hope you're doing well. It's beautiful here in North Carolina, and I just wanted to hop on for a second. Sorry about that. I just wanted to hop on for a second. I'm Jan Boydston, and I co-authored this book, Finding Socksville. It's a children's book for probably ages 4 to 8 years old. Has cute little brother and sister. They're Hispanic, Tomas and Matilda. And I wanted to talk briefly about, are you an author? Would you like to be? How has your experience been? How do you let people know you exist? Well, we were fortunate. We decided to go through a publisher, and they did a great job. If you Google Finding Socksville, you will see us online almost everywhere, not only in the United States, but in England and all kind of places. We're at independent bookstores, we're at Amazon, we're at Barnes & Noble, we're at Walmart, not in the store, just online. When we first got the book and we got our first copies of the book, my gosh, that was really exciting. We'd never done anything like this before. We both had long careers, and now we were retired, and the whole thing started over breakfast one morning, and it has been a wonderful experience. But you know, when all your friends and family buy and you get those first few royalty checks and you're feeling pretty excited, and you get calls from people that are saying, hey, we want to market your book for you, or they're saying, hey, we'd like to get you on the radio, or hey, would you like to fly out to California for our book fair? I mean, wow, that's pretty exciting for a couple of retired people that just over breakfast said, you know, I think we'll write a children's book for very different reasons. Well, the same reason, but because we had been influenced by different things. I was influenced by reading to children in public school and discovering that the books I had to choose from didn't have characters in them or main characters in them that looked anything like the children I were reading to. So I decided I would like to help with that. And in talking with my brother, he said the same thing. One of his sons married a lovely woman from Malaysia, and they have two beautiful daughters, part Malaysian, part American, part Australian, all of that. They live in Australia. But Esther, Andrew's wife, said the same thing. You know, I'm not able to find very many books, children's books, and my kids love to read, and I want to read to them, but there aren't very many books that have Asian children in them as main characters. Now, those things are changing, and I think that's great. But after you've sold your book to all of your friends and family, and they've been so supportive, and after you've been to book fairs and you've sold your book, and on Amazon you've got 5-star ratings, and everything's great, what do you do then? I think this is what you do then. I think you start finding who your audience is, maybe other authors, maybe parents who have experienced the same thing that I experienced just being a volunteer in public school. Maybe you have children and grandchildren that are not Caucasian. Maybe you have blended families where there's all kinds of cultural diversity in it, which is good, I think. Uh, so what do you do? You find your audience. You start making videos. You know, I was hesitant about that because I'm a pretty private person, but I've discovered making videos is kind of like writing a book. It's a solitary thing. And you get on and you talk, and people will scroll by, they'll stop, or they won't. But I think all of us have a voice, and all of us have an audience, and it may take us a while to find it. What is my audience? My audience are all parents, grandparents, all children, but especially children of diverse cultural backgrounds, because I want them to see themselves in the pages of a book and realize they're as much a part of this society and the world as I am. And I think that's a pretty important audience to reach. So here I am trying to reach them. I hope if you're an author, you won't give up, because when you go in the bookstore, they're polite, they'll take your book, but the next time you go back, it isn't on the shelf. I hope you won't get discouraged, even if you've got 4 and 5-star ratings and you aren't on the bestseller list yet. keep at it. Start talking to people. Let them know you. Show your book so people know you wrote a book. We even won a little award for our book. There's a little sticker on there from Dragonfly Book Awards for cultural diversity. That just warmed our hearts. So we feel happy with what we've done, but we want our book in more children's hands. So here I am. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and don't give up. You had a reason that you wrote your book, and don't be hesitant to get online and tell people the reason and let people know who you are. Thanks a lot. Have a good one. Bye.